Hi, I'm Tim Sleeman. I oversee the purchasing of the new equipment for reliable carriers. I'm here today with Adam Reefer, and he's going to go over a new truck that we just received.
It's a brand new 2023 Peterbilt Ultra Loft 579. The new three-piece Meton impact resistant hood, which is 2.5 inches lower than the previous hood, which will give the drivers more visibility. We have a stainless steel grille, the classic Peterbilt, the three-piece chrome bumper for also looks plus functionality here. So under the hood here, we have a Paccar MX-13 engine here with everything visible to the driver for easy access. You see the radiator, which is very visible for the coolant checks, the pre-trip, your power steering. For pre-trips, you have your anti-blowback device here.
One of the things here at Reliable Carriers is we look for safety. Safety for our drivers, safety for the people around us. Adam, what can you tell me about the safety features on this truck?
The safety features on this truck here, we have the Bendix Wingman Fusion, which is your collision mitigation right here. This should help the drivers stop, to keep their safe distance, and if something were to pull in front of them, to stop them for safety. Passenger side over here, we have our blind spot monitor here, which will let you know if there's a vehicle in your blind spot that you cannot see, to let you know before you merge over in the lanes here.
Adam, the biggest thing that we're looking at is, besides comfort for our drivers, is dependability. What has Peterbilt done to keep our trucks dependable so our drivers don't have any downtime?
It is very important for Peterbilt to have uptime at their trucks. A couple features that they use is all their air lines and electrical lines are run through the frame rails in the center to the cross members, and that helps keep all your road grime, debris away from the wire so they don't get chafed and cut air lines. And then if you keep following me around to this side over here, for uptime we have the new Aero side skirt fairings here. Open up here, and this gives you easy access to batteries, your DEF tank, fuel tanks, and after treatment systems. So this will allow you to gain access to them very easily.
Well, let's get to the important part, the comfort for the driver while they're going down the road.
Yes, sir.
That's a big part right there.
Here at Peterbilt, a very important piece is safety, driver safety and comfort. But with the safety feature here, we have a 3-point cab egress to get in here, and with 1 foot down, one arm, second arm, we are safely in the cab. Tim, so we're inside this brand new Ultra Loft here, and the new creature comforts of this 579 is we have a brand new 15-inch digital dash. There is 5 levels of settings to the dash, which show you the different gauges. The more you scroll down with the scroll, you can get down to the start button, which is set up your favorite. So every driver can customize the dash and lay it out how they would like, just by hitting it and adjusting it with different gauges that are allowed here. And they can move them wherever they want into different sections of the dash, as you can see right here. And they will save it. You can save and exit, and it has been saved, and it'll pop up when the truck is turned on. Also, the new 15-inch dash here, when you get out of it, you can it goes into notifications. It's for a safety check. There's a pre-trip inspection, and it does a system check on all the system checks in the whole truck. So this will allow the driver to know his truck is working perfectly. Another feature is you have your shift stock, which has your Jake brake to tell you if it's off. Level 1, 2, and 3. Also shows the front of the truck, which will be your collision mitigation system. That's where it will show you the distance, if someone's too close, if you're following too close, and it'll show you it in seconds. So if a car cuts you off, it'll pop up in here to follow too close. It'll also slow you down if you're in cruise control to get your distance back to the correct 3-second distance.
It's like just drive like driving a car, isn't it?
It's just like driving a car. And then on the blind spot monitoring here on the A-pillar over here on the passenger side, it'll beep green, yellow, or red depending on if there is.
Here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If there is a car on your side, if you cannot see it.
And then how many speed transmission do we have in this truck?
This is a brand new Paccar 12-speed transmission, which is programmed to work flawlessly with the Paccar engine for more fuel efficiency and driver comfort.
What kind of mileage do you think I can expect on a truck like this?
I think you can look for about 8 to 8.5 miles a gallon, depending on your terrain.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
So.
amazing to hear that kind of mileage. Well, let's get to the important parts, the driver comfort. What do they got for when they're driving down the road so they're not hurting their backs and you can ride for a long day?
For a long drive here, right now we have your Smart Nav system here. So when you click it in the Smart Nav here, it is a co-pilot truck. Except what will happen is we can set the parameters to your certain trailer you want, and we can set the height of everything so we know going down the road if we're going to have a low bridge coming up, it will change its route, or it will warn you of a low bridge to make sure we can adjust our route so we don't get stuck or have run into an overpass.
Awesome.
So,
Awesome.
yes,
That's
sir.
a great feature. It's built just for truckers then.
Yes, sir. A brand new smart steering wheel here so the driver can always keep his eyes on the road, but also adjust the cruise. He can adjust the radio and answer his phone calls.
So you can talk just like in your car. You can go right through the radio to use your phone.
Yes, sir.
So you're always hands-free. You never have to take your hands off the wheel.
That's correct. It's always hand-free. Correct. Driver's eyes are ahead looking at the road. Along with this Peterbilt, we also have the LX Paccar seats, which is the upgraded driver's seat.
Can you tell me about the switches? I know you mentioned things with collision avoidance. Is there anything else that I should know?
Oh yeah, on the switches here we have your lane departure switch here, so you can leave it on or turn it off, but this will try to warn the driver if he's getting out of his lane to help keep him in the lane. It'll also have a buzzer on the dash to let him know when he kind of gets out of his lane. Again, we have a hill start aid, which the hill start aid keeps the driver, when he lets off the brake, will hold him and let the driver climb up the hill without rolling backwards. So kind of like you feathering the old clutch back in the day,
Yep.
This basically has that function to it right now.
Awesome. Does it matter what the load weight is when it's on?
No sir, nope, it'll hold up 145,000 pounds, no problem.
No kidding.
Yes sir. It has traction control on it, standard, and stability control for the driver's safety, and will help keep the truck going straight in slippery conditions. We have spare switches if the drivers want to add any auxiliary lights to the truck to customize it for themselves, along with bunk lights, LED bunk lights also.
Awesome.
Manual regen button.
Oh, okay.
So if you have to do a regen, you have the option to manually perform the regen, or you can also turn it off if you're not in a safe spot to do a regen.
Okay.
So it gives you that option. You have your suspension dump, so
Right.
pulling into a trailer, if you need to lower the rear end of the truck to back into a trailer or get into a certain dock, you're able to do that, along with slide the fifth wheel to get the perfect axle to weight ratio.
Awesome.
The bottom switch here is for the Peterbilt Smart Air System. The Smart Air System will allow the drivers to stay cool or hot when the truck is turned off if they're sitting or sleeping. This auto button will allow the truck to start to recharge the batteries if they get low.
So Adam, tell me about this new electric APU we're trying out here at Reliable. We never had those before. We always had that diesel motor hanging off the side of the truck.
Yes sir, the new Peterbilt Smart Air System is the new battery-powered air conditioning system to help keep the driver cool. It also has included a S-bar bunk heater to help keep the driver hot and cold weather conditions. What keeps the batteries charged is one, driving the truck. You drive the truck to charge your batteries from point A to point B to have a full charge. Two, we have auto start here, so if the batteries get below a certain level, it'll turn on, the truck will turn on to actually charge the batteries, which will also blow the heat and AC to help keep the temperature where it needs to be for the driver. Another nice function with the Smart Air System is there's no noise to it besides the fans blowing, so there's no motor running in the background so the driver can get a very good rest and peaceful sleep.
One thing I did notice also too is on the side of the truck it has a plug-in for shore power on it. I thought that was a great feature.
Yes, sir. That also will help charge the batteries too. Well, you can charge into the shore power if you're staying for a long period of time, which will also charge your truck batteries, charge your APU batteries. It'll also run all the 110 outlets in the truck, sleeper and cab. This is the new Peterbilt 80-inch Ultra Loft. It's an integrated sleeper, over 70 cubic feet of storage, which is the largest in the industry. It has the largest mattress. We also have a very nice microwave holder here with a 110 outlet, and you can actually go and use a 1.1 cubic feet microwave, which is a standard microwave you can buy at any outlet store. Along with that, we have plenty of storage here for the drivers with side cubbies, rear cubbies, along with a 22-inch flat screen TV mount over here. The truck has a factory installed inverter so he can run the microwave, his sleep app machines, and also the TV. Here we have a fancy new refrigerator down here, also underground storage here.
That'll save the drivers a lot of money. You got food on the road.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, we have shelves along with a mirror and this very, very luxurious side cabinet here. We have a side door here, which will open up, which will allow him to escape out the sleeper if must be, along with also loading and unloading his food or clothes.
Well, Adam, it looks like you and Reefer Peterbilt did a great job building us this new truck. Thank you.
We appreciate the opportunity of working with you on this brand new 2023 Peterbilt UltraLoft 579. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.